welcome to Toppers Corner. I am Dr. Dinesh Nagpal, Chief Mentor, Career Compass. जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, करियर कंपस एक ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो पिछले 16 सालों से सभी स्टूडेंट्स को कैट की एंट्रेंस की तैयारी, क्लैट, आईपीएफ इन सब की तैयारी में हम मदद करते हैं। और हमारे बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स बहुत बड़े बड़े कॉलेजेस में, IIM अहमदाबाद, IFT, एक्सेलराई जमशेदपुर, एनएलएस बैंगलोर और तरह तरह के बड़े कॉलेजेस में हमारे स्टूडेंट्स पढ़े हैं। ये जो टॉपर्स कॉर्नर है, इसको शुरू करने का द ओनली पर्पस बिहाइंड दिस इज दैट वी आर इनवाइटिंग टॉपर्स ऑन दिस शो। हम उनसे बात करते हैं, उनसे समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि हाउ डिड दे टॉप। और सबसे बड़ी बात, जो बच्चे तैयारी कर रहे हैं उनको ये समझ आता है कि ये जितने बच्चे इतने बड़े बड़े कॉलेजेस में पढ़ रहे हैं, दे आर ऑल्सो फ्रॉम वेरी वेरी हम्बल नॉर्मल फैमिली बैकग्राउंड। जैसे अगर मैं पढ़ा हूँ IIM अहमदाबाद में, तो मैं भी हिसाब से बिलोंग करता था जब मैं वहां पढ़ने गया। तो ऐसे ही उन टॉपर से हम बात करते हैं। आज के गेस्ट को मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करूं उससे पहले आई रिक्वेस्ट दैट प्लीज लाइक आवर यूट्यूब चैनल, हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं, बेल आइकन दबा दें ताकि आपको इसके नोटिफिकेशन मिलते रहे। और ये जो वीडियो आज की हमारे टॉपर के साथ है उसको शेयर कर दें। So let me introduce our guest of the day. We are going to talk to Nikita Kayal. Nikita, in fact, one of my favorite students of my last 16-year career. ठीक है, निकिता इज ए कैट टॉपर, जैट टॉपर, और बहुत सारे कॉल्स थे इनको कैट में, आयंस में, एक्सेलराइज से, बट अभी ये IFT में पढ़ रही है। Now, those who do not know, IFT means Indian Institute of फॉरेन ट्रेड। और जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ कि फॉरेन ट्रेड पढ़ने के लिए probably it is one of the best institutes in Asia and in world as well. IFT के 2 कैंपस हैं, पहला दिल्ली में है, दूसरा कोलकाता में। एंड निकिता इज इन करंटली सेकंड ईयर एट IFT न्यू दिल्ली कैंपस। तो 1 साल से पढ़ रही है। कैट 2018 में अपीयर हुई थी। एंड IFT में पढ़ना, मैं समझता हूँ, अगर मैं 3 कॉलेजेस को कैटेगराइज करूँ, टॉप 3 MBA कॉलेजेस इन द कंट्री, so there will be IIM Ahmedabad, XLRI Jamshedpur and IFT Delhi. So it is as good as studying at IIM Ahmedabad or XLRI Jamshedpur. और ये मुझे इसलिए कहना पड़ रहा है कि थोड़ा सा IFT के बारे में अवेयरनेस कम है, लेकिन बहुत बड़ा कॉलेज है, बहुत बहुत स्टूडेंट्स मेरे वहाँ से पढ़े। I know the careers they have. Welcome to the show, Nikita.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nikita, I'll be very happy and obliged if you speak a little louder when we ask questions from you. अच्छा निकिता, पहले मैं चाहूंगा कि आप थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताइए, और स्कूलिंग, कॉलेज, आपने एंड सिटी।
So basically, I belong to Hisar itself, and all my schooling and undergrad was in Hisar. I did my 12th from Bloomingdale School, and then I did my BCom from Government College of Hisar under Kurukshetra University. After that, I started preparing for CAT under Dinesh Nagpal sir, and then I gave the exams of CAT, ZAT, and IFT, and ultimately I decided to join IFT out of all the calls that I got.
Yeah, IFT was a great job. थोड़ा फैमिली बैकग्राउंड के बारे में बताओ, थोड़ा अपना व्हाट अबाउट फैमिली, फादर, मदर।
Yeah, so my father is a businessman. Basically, we have our own clothes business, and my mother is a housewife. My brother is a CA. Currently, he's doing his job in Garwood Constructions Limited in Gurgaon. That's a little about my family.
Great, great. So Nikita is from Hisar. As all of you would have learned, she went to Bloomingdale School. She did her BCom from Government College Hisar. Nikita, there's a trend in smaller cities like Hisar. Hisar जैसे जो और भी जितने भी पूरे not Hisar but all similar kind of towns in India. There's a trend. The students do MCom, BCom. They either start preparing for government jobs, bank PO, SMT, etc. There's a large crowd, बहुत बड़ा crowd है. Or they go to MCom and look for school teaching, college teaching, etc. उसके मुकाबले में कैट का जो टेकर है छोटे शहरों में, I'm not talking about कैट टेकर बहुत कम है, कैट की तैयारी करने वाले बच्चे बहुत कम है. So what prompted you to swim away from the flow? अलग हटके आपने क्यों सोचा, why MBA or why management as a career for you? Why not the repeated tracks?
Yeah, so I was also advised by my professors to go on the similar lines, either to prepare for PO exams, government exams, or to go for MCom and give NET exam and then become a professor. but that's not what I wanted. So like I was always interested in management, and I also didn't know much about the MBA course in the beginning. uh, when I started looking for other options, like what are the options after BCom, what can I do, then I started talking to people, and I came in contact with previous students who have given CAT. One of the students was Shivangi Vadva.
Yeah.
She had given CAT 2017, and I talked to her, and then she told me that how she's preparing for MBA. And then I researched more about this course, and then I found that yes, this is a course of my interest because I wanted to get into the corporate world. I didn't want to have that life of a banker, like 9 to 5 job. Yes, it's a completely different life, and I wanted to experience that life. Like how does an actual corporate work? And for that, you have to have an MBA in order to enter that space. So that is why I decided to prepare for this exam, and then under your guidance, under sir's guidance, I got to know more about this exam and how does the preparation go and what are the opportunities that I can get after I do my MBA. So yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
definitely,
decided to pursue
definitely.
this
I
course.
think management is a wonderful choice, and
Yeah.
especially studying at IFT is a great opportunity. एक बात मेरे को बताओ, तो आपकी कुछ बैचमेट्स होंगी जो एमकॉम कर रही होंगी, कुछ गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स की तैयारी कर रही होंगी. When you interact with them, एक साल हो गया आपको IFT में. When you interact with them,
Uh, I wouldn't say that the interaction was much. I talked to one or two of them, like 1 or 2 times. Yeah, they were giving net
anyway,
exams.
जनरल इंटरेक्ट अगर होता होगा, या व्हाट यू थिंक,
Uh,
आपको क्या लगता है कि अगर आप एमकॉम कर रही होती या गवर्नमेंट जॉब कर रही होती, तो जो
hmm,
आईएफटी में आपने सीखा है,
hmm.
क्या चीजें ऐसी मिस करती, और क्या आपके अंदर वो स्किल डेवलप नहीं होते उस रूट पे जाने पे जो आईएफटी में हुआ.
If I had gone for an MCOM, yes, my life would have been totally different. One thing that an MBA teaches you is how to be confident, how to present yourself, how to speak out. Like, how do you articulate your thoughts? How do you tell the people what you think? That's not what an MCOM teaches you. That's not what a government job will teach you. An MBA will teach you how to stand your ground, for one. For second, an MBA will teach you how to do multitasking because you will be doing a lot of things. You will be participating in a lot of competitions. You will be attending all your lectures, and then you will be preparing for companies who are coming on the campus. So you will be doing a lot of things, and an MBA will teach you how to ace through all of them while making a balance. And then there is peer learning, which you cannot get from other courses, in my opinion, because in MBA there isn't a specified domain. It's not like a BCom student can only do MBA or an engineering student can only do MBA. A lot of students from all the walks of life will come into your B school, and you will learn a lot from them. The skills, you will learn a lot about the technical skills, the marketing campaigns, and how do companies think? How do they come up with such creative campaigns? How do big deals happen? So, like currently, if you look at the deals that are going on in the market, if we talk about the Geo and the Facebook deal, an MBA student would be able to understand that deal, in my opinion, rather than someone who has done a BCom or an MCom, because that is what we learn. So the course is completely different. It prepares you for the real corporate world.
I think the major difference between an MCOM and a top college MBA, I would say not a regular MBA, maybe very not reputed colleges. Reputed colleges like yours, the difference, what I feel over last 16 years of interaction and my own state, I am Ahmedabad. What you said rightly, I would have a different perspective of the Facebook deal than
Yeah.
anybody else. और एमकॉम कॉलेज के अंदर या बीकॉम के अंदर एमकॉम कॉलेज में you don't get that kind of seriousness, you don't get that kind of discipline. और मल्टीटास्किंग, यस, बिकॉज आप बहुत सारे कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करते हो, यू आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद टॉप पंचर्स, बड़े बड़े लोगों से आप इंटरेक्ट करते हो, तो दैट वे इट मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस. स्पेशली मुझे ये लगता है कि करियर पाथ जो है आफ्टर एन एमबीए फ्रॉम रेप्यूटेड इंडियन लेवल, नेशनल लेवल इंस्टीट्यूट, क्योंकि ये शायद बहुत लोग नहीं समझते होंगे कि जिस कॉलेज के सामने इंडियन या नेशनल लिखा होता है, दे आर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया प्रीमियर कॉलेजेस. तभी आईएम्स है, तभी आईएफटी है, तभी नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी है, एंड दे आर वेरी रेप्यूटेड एंड गवर्नमेंट स्पेंड अ लॉट ऑफ मनी ऑन दीज कॉलेजेस. व्हाट आर द टिपिकल करियर पाथ? मतलब अगर मैं देखता हूँ आज, एक मैंने देखा है कि लोग बैंक, जो मेरा अपना अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, एक बंदे ने 2016 में बैंक ज्वाइन किया और 2020 में वही स्केल 1 है, उसी 5-7 हज़ार पे सैलरी बढ़ गया। बट 2018 में एक बच्चे ने एमबीए किया, 2020 में 19 तक वो 25 लाख रुपए का पैकेज है था। बट हैज हैपेंड विद वन ऑफ योर सीनियर्स, ही इज गॉन इनटू 50 लाख रुपीस अ ईयर। तो जो करियर पाथ है फ्रॉम एन reputed college like IFT, Indian Institute of Management, IRMA, or yeah, for that matter, any national level institute, how is it different from a regular degree? The career
So
in
if
labor degree.
so if we are talking about a regular degree like MCOM as compared to MBA, right? So when
Yeah,
we are talking about MCOM, so basically, what do students do after doing MCOM? One of the major thing that they do is become a professor. So you have a limited exposure there. So you go to your college, you teach what you've learned throughout, and then the package is also, it's fine. It's not too high and not too low, I would say. I mean, it is around 1 lakh per month in my college, in government college. I think that was the package,
yeah, yeah.
and yeah. And even if in
Senior
your banking,
people get that kind of money.
yeah, and even in banking, the package is around similar 60 to 80K per month, maybe. But an MBA, yes, it will give you more exposure and it will give you a higher package because if you are
Yes,
doing an
guys,
MBA from a yeah, if you are doing an MBA from a reputed institute, so the corporates that come, reputed companies like Unilever will come to you, Paytm will come to you, Flipkart, Amazon, all of them they hire from top MBA colleges. And these companies they give you the exposure that you want. They give you that thrill of being in the real corporate world, and then yes, the package is really good of what you get in your
yes.
bank balance will increase for sure.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, one of your seniors was our student also a few years back. Is currently working with Facebook, and she joined some 65 lakh rupees annual. I don't want to name her here. Okay, but she also belongs to Hisar. She did her
Yeah.
schooling from Hisar, college from outside. Nikita, if you have to look at 1 year of IFP, what are the top three learnings that you have gotten from it?
My top three learnings would be that one, your networking is very important. You have to have a big network. Basically, when you come here, you'll talk to a lot of people. You will be getting to know about a lot of companies, and you have to maintain that network because it's your network that gets your work done. What you want to do, you cannot learn everything on your own. You need people who can teach you that and who can do that for you. So that is what is networking for one. The second thing is always be clear of your thoughts, always be ready, always you should have a clarity as to what you want to say. If you don't have that clarity, if you cannot articulate yourself clearly, then there would be issues. Maybe you have an idea, but if you're not able to articulate that properly, the person will not be able to understand you, and then maybe you'll not get the recognition that you deserve. The third thing that I would say is yes, there is multitasking, and you need to learn to balance out things. You need to learn how to balance out between your work, your fun, and your academic life.
Yeah,
So I
I
think
think please.
yeah, these are the key things that would be there, and that will go a long way in making you an effective multitasker. Not only a multitasker, but an effective multitasker.
I think you're utilizing your time beautifully. That is one of the key learnings an MBA teaches
Yeah,
you, which I also remember that, and the maintaining the fun quotient and all.
yeah.
Nikita, if you were to advise the people who are going to take that this year or maybe next year, uh, what should be their professional strategies?
So in my opinion, one should start with a MOOC first. Matlab you give a MOOC, and then you understand what are your strong areas, what are your weak areas, and then you start working on your weak areas. Like for me, it was quant, so I focused a lot on quant initially, and my English was good, so I gave a little leeway to English. So that is something that I can work on later. And first thing would be that identify your strong areas, identify your weak areas, start working on them. And then the second thing would be that you need to practice a lot. There are a lot of questions, and there will be questions which you haven't faced anywhere, and you need to practice a lot. You need to give a lot of mocks. You need to have your basics clear. If your basics are not clear and you're doing some fancy questions, that is not going to get you there. You have to have your basics clear, and then you have to practice a lot. So like for DILR also, there is nothing but practice that can help you ace that exam, that can help you get the score that you want. So start with a MOOC, practice a lot, formulate your strategy, identify your areas. Like if you are someone who is very good at quant, so you should be able to score high in that section in order to enhance your score. And then if you are not that good at, let's say in English, then you should be able to work on that area enough so that you can clear the cutoff at least. So I would say that formulating a understanding yourself and then formulating a strategy according to that, and then building your practice accordingly would go a long way in clearing that exam.
Great. Nikita, two questions. One of them is now. A lot of students who are approaching me for interview, they say, "मैं interview के लिए training करता हूँ, बहुत सारे बच्चों की." So a lot of ask
Sir,
me,
I could not hear you in the mid.
interview at an MBA.
Yeah.
तो लॉट ऑफ
Yeah.
स्टूडेंट्स मेरे को आके बोलते हैं, सर मेरे कॉलेज में मेरा मैं एक बहुत नॉर्मल सिटी से हूँ, आई एम फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल सिटी, बड़ा नॉर्मल सा कॉलेज है, मेरा फैंसी कॉलेज नहीं है, आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम अ टॉप यूनिवर्सिटी, मैंने नॉर्मल सी जगह से बीकॉम बीटेक किया है, और बहुत ज़्यादा मेरे पास प्रोफाइल में नहीं है, कुछ बहुत एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज नहीं है, और क्या मेरा इंटरव्यू क्लियर हो सकता है? सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
I would say that a lot of aspirants that come to the B schools have similar kind of profiles. Yes, there will be people from top IITs, NITs, and someone might feel underconfident that yes, I'm not from these premier institutes. But then that is where you have to show that you are no less than them. Maybe they have studied in a premier institute which you didn't get the opportunity to study in, but you have learned a lot throughout the years. So basically, when you enter in that interview room, they will not be focusing on your college or your undergrad school. They will be focusing on what you've learned throughout this course. So that is something that you should focus on rather than worrying about that I'm not from NIT, I'm not from IIT. I was also from Kurukshetra University, and I didn't worry about that. I just prepared my course well, and I answered whatever they asked, for one. For second, it's about the interview is something unpredictable. You never know what the interviewer is looking for. You never know what he's going to ask. Maybe he'll ask you from your academics, maybe not. So you should have a wholesome personality. So, and a whole academic is just a part of that wholesome personality. So you should not worry about that I'm from small town or I'm from this school, so I will not be able to clear the exam. You will be able to clear the exam if you prepare well enough. And if you, yes, building your CV is important. You can do things to build your CV. There are online internships, there are courses that you can work on to build your CV. But then that's only a part of the interview, and it's ultimately you who will be important to the interviewers and not your college or your undergrad university.
Where do you see our role, your mentors, your faculties in letting you reach a top national level, nationally renowned college?
So initially when I started with the preparation, I didn't have much idea. I didn't have much idea about how to formulate the strategy and all. And that is where the faculty at Career Campus helped me a lot. They helped me formulate my strategy. Basically, I was scared of quant. And I told this to my teacher at the very initial day that I'm not that great at quant and I would like to practice a lot in this section. And he ensured that. And I mean, he focused on my weak areas. He told me that these are the areas that you need to work upon, and I got all the extra material that I needed to practice from. And even after the session was over, my teacher would stand with me there taking my doubts. So that is something that I found really good at Career Compass, that my doubts were taken. If your doubts are not clear, then you cannot move forward. And for one thing, second thing, I got a lot of help in formulating my strategy. So like I did my MOOC analysis with my teachers as well as Dinesh sir. So they sat with me, they looked at my MOOCs, they told me this is where you're going wrong, this is where you're going right, and this is how you can work on. So that is something very important. Strategy is something very important, and Career Compass helped me a lot in formulating my strategy. Second, and I would say that overall preparing for the exam and then preparing for the interviews as well, I got a lot of guidance from sir of how to prepare for the interviews, how to speak out. So yeah, I would say from the very starting of formulating the strategy to acing the interview, Career Compass has been with me.
I also firmly believe that actually the background does not matter. How you present yourself in the interview, that matters. Right. So Nikita, it was really, really wonderful talking to you. We really thankful that you spared time during your internship is also going on. So this was Nikita Tayal. We just finished talking to her. She's now going into second year at IFT New Delhi. All of you know it's a big institute, and I think her insights, her inputs that she has given for the MBA students will really help each one of you. Thank you so much, Nikita. Thanks for being on the Toppers Corner. Thank you so much, and have a great life and great year ahead. Thank you.